Welcome to another episode of It's Just Person Podcast. I just want to get on here for a few minutes, and I want to speak on the subject of your life's pie, the pie of life, whatever you want to call it, tree of life, whatever you want to call it. You must have, in order to have a meaningful, impactful life, a purposeful life, you must have these 8 ingredients for a tasteful life. Every slice is necessary for a tasteful life. You should have these 8 ingredients. You have these 8 slices. You should have adversity, betrayal, rejection, failure, death, resurrection, growth, and then redemption. The perfect example for this was Christ, was Jesus Christ in the Bible. He experienced all of this. And he was the perfect example of a overcomer. How to be victorious in spite of all of that. Because you will have adversity. You cannot be born in this world and expect to die and not experience uh these 8 items or these 8 things. You're going to experience adversity. You shouldn't avoid or pray that you don't go through adversity. Adversity makes you stronger. Because I know I had my share of adversity, but I overcame every last one of them, and I'm better because of it. You can't expect to go through life and not experience any type of resistance. All these items are necessary for you to have a meaningful, impactful, purposeful life. Because you are here for a purpose. You're going to experience betrayal, and it's always somebody that you've helped in the past that's going to betray you. It's always going to be somebody that knows everything about you. That's why they always it says keep your friends close, keep your enemies close, because your enemy used to be your friend because they know everything about you. They know all your secrets. You're going to experience rejection. Rejection shouldn't be something that you try to avoid, or you shy. You sit back and don't try to attempt anything because you hate to be rejected. You have to embrace it. If it comes, embrace it, learn from it, move on. Come at it at another angle. You're going to experience failure. Failure is not really failure. If you fail at something, you research it, learn from it, and try again. Any failure, there's a lesson to learn in a failure. Failure isn't failure unless you stop trying. You're going to experience death. Talking about a death like a marriage, a death of a loved one. That once that occurs, you don't want to attempt to do anything. You don't even want to get out of bed. That's not how you are supposed to view death. Because I had a sister that passed away some years ago, and she spoke life into me about the things I wanted in with my life. And me telling her, yeah, 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 I'm gonna do that. But she passed away like a year later. But all I can remember was that promise I made to her. So her death brought life to my dreams. It gave me the motivation that I needed. You think I wanted to lose my sister? No. But I used that pain to push me to do greater things. Then came resurrection. Like I said, I used her death as power, or I used that pain as power, and it resurrected me. And then in that resurrection came growth. I grew through it all. I knew who I was, and I knew who I wanted to be, and I was not going to settle, and I'm not just going to be just like everybody else. Because had I just settled and been like everybody else, I would have let her down, and I would have disappointed myself. Of course, I made mistakes along the way, but mistakes are only mistakes are mistakes if you hadn't if you continue to make those mistakes, they are habits, but they're not mistakes if you learn from them. Because in your mistakes, there's a lesson in your mistakes. You learn from them, and then you move on. Then that comes after your growth comes that redemption. Everybody thought that you was down and out, that you was never going to come back, and God always allowed His creation a redemption, a plan of redemption. It doesn't matter what situation you find yourself in, you can always redeem yourself because it's your life. You figure out what you need to do to redeem yourself, and you just redeem yourself. Then, and only then, after redemption, you can enjoy that part. You have an impactful, tasteful life, purposeful life, and you're going to be an example to others to not to quit because your latter years gonna always be better than your prior years, your former years, and it's up to you to make it happen for a tasteful, purposeful, impactful life or a pie life. You must have those 8 ingredients: adversity, betrayal, rejection, failure, death, resurrection, growth, and redemption. If you found any value in this video, like, share, subscribe to my channel. It's Just Person Podcast. Like I always say, whatever you do, do it better. Peace.